Good morning. Well, I guess it's afternoon now. I'm a little off on that. Anyway, good afternoon and welcome back to my channel. We're going to go ahead and start this video by packing up Kelly's order. Kelly ordered this little retro glass cup. Thank you, Kelly, for your order. I'm going to go ahead and get this packaged up so that we can have it sent out to you tomorrow. And then, I got to pick and choose where I'm going to start for today. I have got so many things that I need to get done over the course of the next like 2.5 to 3 weeks in order to prepare for my frog launch. But there's also a lot of stuff that I need to do in the studio also because the studio is kind of a mess right now, but I'm feeling kind of scattered. I feel a little bit off today. Although I think I've said that probably the last few studio vlogs. Maybe I never feel on. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and start by packing up this order, and then maybe I'll kind of get in the groove of things. We'll see. I also think that the gorgeous day outside is messing with me a little bit because quite honestly, it is almost 60 degrees outside right now, I think. Yeah, it is 57 degrees outside right now, and all I want to do is go outside. So, my brain's a little bit scattered, my energy's a little bit scattered because I know that there's things in the studio that I really need to get done, but at the same time, the sunshine is just calling to me. It's like, okay, this is the warmest day that we have had in probably over a month, and I just want to go outside. So, feeling a little bit of spring fever. I also can't talk, evidently. Anyway, I am feeling just a little bit of spring fever here because it is just absolutely gorgeous outside today. So I'm going to spend the next few hours in the studio and try to buckle down and get some stuff done. But this afternoon, before it starts cooling off again, I am going to go outside for a little while and go and get a walk in, take Bella for a walk, and get a little bit of exercise and fresh air because, let's face it, it's been a harsh winter and, well, I could use it. Okay, let's pack up Kelly's order. Well, yesterday did not go quite as planned. I think I had the camera on for a total of maybe 7 minutes yesterday, and that was it. I just could not get in an organized headspace, no matter what I did all day yesterday. So I just kind of gave up on the idea of filming this video. So I apologize, this video is gonna come up late, but it is what it is. I have a couple really good excuses why my head is not in the right space, but it's honestly excuses that you guys don't want to hear, and it just is life, and well, that's just all there is to it. I just could not get focused on any one thing. I ended up sitting down and doing a ton of admin work yesterday because I just couldn't concentrate on anything. I got a lot of listings done yesterday, especially the B grade that I still needed to add to the sales page. I got all of the sticker sheets done yesterday and a couple additional bookmarks listed to the sales page. I still have 2 mouse mats to go for B grade bookmarks. I have the 3 January bookmarks that I misprinted to add to the B grade, and I still have all of the card holder wallets still to add to the B grade section, or to the sales section. So I'm getting close. I get closer every day. If you've watched the last couple studio vlogs, you know that everything that was going in that sales section, it was a massive amount of items. Oh, and I still have tote bags too, but I don't know that the tote bags are ever gonna make it to that sale, but they will eventually be added to the sales page. And then some of them will be added to the tote bag section. It just depends on how good of quality they are. I just haven't gotten around to listing them yet. Word of advice, if you own a Shopify store or Squarespace, if you own an e-commerce business and you are responsible for listing all of your products, list them as you make them. Don't be like me and end up having a backlog of like 200 products that you don't have listed, because it feels like it takes forever to get them there. Today, I'm still a little bit kind of scattered brain there. It has been a morning. It has been a morning of me fighting FAFSA. And if you have a college student, you probably completely understand. FAFSA last year was a nightmare in itself, trying to get all of that situated and organized. Well, come to find out, there's a discrepancy between the information my husband put in and the information my daughter put in. So it keeps knocking us out this year. And trying to communicate with anybody at FAFSA has been a nightmare. They are so unhelpful. And it's supposed to be easier this year. Like all the changes that they made last year, it is supposed to be an easier process. It's supposed to be kind of a seamless process. But trying to fill out the parent form, they keep rejecting it over and over, and then telling us that she's not going to qualify for any aid if she doesn't have that form. And I have fought that all morning long. I have been on chat with them, email with them. I have tried to resubmit the form multiple different ways, and it just knocks me out every time. So now my daughter is on her way home for the weekend, and whenever she gets home, I'm going to have her open up all of her FAFSA stuff and me open up our side of it and go through with a fine-tooth comb to see what the one thing is that evidently we have incorrect and try to fix it. It's been a nightmare. And it makes it really difficult because she is switching colleges in the fall. She has decided that she wants to go to a college closer to where a lot of our family members are, and it's making it very difficult to get all of that switched over without her FAFSA being done. And this isn't for lack of trying. We have been working on this for weeks since the 2025-26 FAFSA became available. We have been working on this, and it is, oh, it's so frustrating. Something that is so critical that they tell you you have to have. It is so frustrating when it doesn't work and then you have nobody to talk to about it. You have nobody that can help you figure out what's going on. They just give you a whole list of other things, like you think you have one thing corrected and then they come back and tell you that it's something else. And they can't give you any direction on what you're supposed to do. It is just, I'm frustrated. So if you are a parent in this boat also, I feel for you because I'm trying really hard to not be in a bad mood. Anyway, I know that I need to sit down and work on February's bookmarks, and that was my goal today, is to start kind of outlining them and working on them, because I would like to have those done in about 12 days. That way they are released by February 15th. That gives me 12 days to really get the designs done, and then 3 days to get the product made and photographs done and listings done. Ideally, that should be plenty of time because I've got a pretty good idea of what I'm doing for each bookmark, but I have all the ideas in my brain. I have it in my notes what I want to do, but I haven't started the sketches on those. So that is kind of the goal today. And I also need to work on one of the other frog designs. I have one of the frog bookmarks almost completely finished. I have one that is done. I just need to put it in bookmark format because I did it as a bigger file, and I need to kind of shrink the design down to fit onto a bookmark, because honestly I was just kind of doodling and hadn't decided what I wanted to do with it yet. But I do know that I'm going to make that as a sticker. It might even be my thank you card, maybe. Like, I've been toying with the idea of making that my spring thank you card, and right now I have it in the right file size for that. And I also want to take the frog that's on that bookmark and put it on a sticky note or a notepad also. But I want to come up with a clever saying to put on a notebook or on a notepad, and I can't. I need some help with some frog sayings. If you have anything cute that you think would go well with a frog and sitting on a lily pad reading a book on a notepad, if you have any quotes or suggestions, I am more than willing to hear them. And I hope that you don't mind if I use them if I really love them. So anyway, if you have any suggestions, leave it in the description box. I would greatly appreciate it. Like, just any cute frog sayings that you could think of that would be good for spring. Okay, I can't sit here and ramble on because I don't have a whole lot of time in the studio today, and I've already wasted so much of the day trying to work on all this FAFSA stuff, so I need to jump into my work day. One other thing I need to get done either today or tomorrow is cleaning off my workbench and putting all the cups up that I made the other day. I haven't put them away yet, but I want to move my cups from over here on this side of the studio to underneath where my heat press and my Cricut are, and then all the shirts that I have over there I'm going to move to where the cups are. That way all my shirts are together, because it kind of drives me crazy having them on one side and I can't really see what stock I have in the shirts over here. So I want to move that stuff around, but I don't know if I'll get to that in this studio vlog or if we might do a studio cleaning next vlog. We will see. I also have to take some photographs of the Christmas cups that I made, but as I said, I'm not in a rush to get those listings up, which I know is really bad because that's what I just said. If you make a product, list a product. So I really need to work on getting that done this week or next week. So we will aim to have the photographs taken of those and the listings done of those by next studio vlog. That might be the stuff that we film for next week. So stay tuned. Next week might be a little bit of a studio organization video and moving some things around and product photography. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Right now I am going to get the iPad out. Well, I've already got it out. I'm going to go and open up my blinds a little bit so I can see the rainy day outside and draw some bookmarks. That's really bad. I have a lot of work to do when it comes to learning where to place things in drawings and how to do certain angles to get like depth perception. And what I'm working on, what I'm failing at the moment, is doing a really cute frog laying down reading a book. Like, I can't quite get his arms and legs right, his shape right. So I decided to do this in my sketchbook first because my sketchbook is always super, super rough. Like, I am probably never going to be an artist that is going to give you sketchbook tours because it is not pretty. Like, these are pretty terrible because it's kind of like a brain dump page for me. Like, anything that I have going through my brain that I think might work goes into these pages, and it's never great. Like, you will never look at these sketchbooks and say, that is a fantastic artist. Even if I ever reach the status of being a good artist, you will never see that through my sketchbooks, or at least I don't think that you will, because as I said, it's quick sketches. It's just trying to figure out what goes where, and it really is just kind of emptying my brain. So I'm going to do just a little bit of research on this and see if I can't come up with something better. But so far, I did draw something similar to the first frog that I did on the first bookmark. Shoot, I can't speak either. And that's the frog that I've got reading on the lily pad. I already have that one done, but it was kind of just a warm-up drawing just to get in the groove of things. But right now, I am going to look at some other frog designs and see if I can gather a little bit of inspiration and see how other artists have kind of positioned theirs and just learn from them a little bit. So, yeah. I need my phone. My neighbor's dog is chasing a cat. That's funny. Anyway, how are your sketchbooks? Do you actually have physical sketchbooks, or are you solely online and Procreate app only? I find that I get my best ideas in my sketchbook, but they come together far better in Procreate. I'm still learning Procreate, and I still struggle with it a lot because I feel like I'm such a newbie at all digital design, and I feel like, honestly, just a newbie at artwork, period. Even though I've been drawing my whole life, I would never say that I was a great artist or even a good artist. It's just something that I enjoy, and I do like my products when they're finished. But each stage going into the finished product, I'm always like, man, nobody's gonna like this. This is really bad. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I am going to shut the camera off for a little while, and I will bring you back whenever I've got some decent sketches, and then we'll start trying to put them into Procreate. And I've still got February's bookmarks. Like, I'm stuck on the frogs. I want to keep doing the frogs. I don't really want to work on February's bookmarks, even though I do have a really good idea for the flower one. So I want to go ahead and show you the thank you cards that I have and see what you think. I hope you love them. I'm going to go ahead and print off a couple test copies to see if I like how the colors turn out and see if there's anything that I feel like I need to adjust. And then we'll probably go ahead and work on getting those printed. And I might honestly go ahead and print the bookmark that I have made too, but we will see. But either way, let me go ahead and show you what I've got. Isn't he cute? On his little book right here, I put Imagine. I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do on the front of the book, but I think it's really cute. He's sitting there reading on his little lily pad, and he's got a little friend up here, a little dragonfly that I think is absolutely adorable. Let's see. Isn't he cute? I feel like they need some names, though. So if you have some really cute dragonfly and frog names, leave it in the description box. I'd love to know what your opinions are. All right, let's get these printed. See if that's shown up on my files yet. It takes a while for my files from Procreate to transfer over to my laptop. I don't know why there's such a delay in that, but there is, and it drives me crazy. But it does look like that is ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and do a test print on this and the bookmark. I'll probably go ahead and put them both on the same page just so I can see the colors and see if there's anything that I want to change. And then hopefully they are perfect and I don't need to make any adjustments, and I can go ahead and get these printed out and these two products at least done for the day. So wish me luck that these turn out good because they're so cute.
I look into your eyes, I see we're out of time. I guess no one's to blame, nobody crossed the line. I guess we couldn't see, somehow we couldn't feel. Maybe we rose too fast, maybe we got too high. But I remember days I wonder we were always gonna last. Yeah, I do remember days.
If I would have thought ahead to doing these at home instead of doing them at Staples, I would have done a different color profile on Procreate than what I did, because they show up way too dark. Way too dark. So I am going to play around with the color profiles and do some more test prints and hopefully bring you back very soon so that we can put in an ending to this vlog before the end of the day. But we will see. So wish me luck. Hopefully I can get this right. Okay. It is the end of the day. It is actually 5 o'clock in the evening, so I really need to call it quits and end this vlog. I am not 100% happy with either of the products that I have made today. And I don't know where I'm going to go from here. I can't decide if I want to go back to the drawing board quite literally and start over again, because the colors just, no matter what format I do these in, it's just not turning out as vibrant as I would hope. The bookmarks are super cute, but I feel like the blanket that the two frogs are sitting on are too dark, and I feel like there's just a few details that need to be changed on them. And because the ink on them is so dark, it's really messing with the quality of the paper. Like, it's making, I don't know what it is about the dark inks that come through the Epson printer, but they are so much wetter than lighter inks are, or at least it seems like it to me. And because I'm printing both front and back, it's taking a while for them to dry before I can send them through the Cricut to be cut. So it's really slowed me down a lot today. I am somewhat, like, I'm happier with the bookmarks than what I am with the thank you cards. I really want to lighten up the color of the blanket that they're sitting on. If I do that, I think I'm going to be a lot happier with it. And I think I want to lighten up the color of the grass also, because it looks very stormy-like and it's supposed to be a sunny day. So I think that there's a few things that I want to change on this one before I print any more of them out. I haven't printed a whole lot of them, so it's not a whole lot that'll be going into B grade, but I will show you. They're sitting on a cute little picnic blanket. I hope that the camera's picking this up. I love him and his little glasses, and she's got a cute little purple skirt on. But I really feel like I need to lighten the color of the picnic blanket, because I feel like it kind of overwhelms the frogs, and I want the frogs to be the focus. And I really want to lighten up the color of the grass, I think. So that's front and back. It's the same design. These will go on laminating pouches, so they will all be laminated bookmarks for long-term use. But as I said, I'm not 1,000% in love with these, so I'm going to kind of go back to the drawing board on those a little bit tonight, I think, and make a few adjustments and see if that changes my mind. The thank you cards, I think I really am changing my mind on. I think I'm going to go back through and change everything when it comes to the colors on these. I think I'm going to completely redesign them on a different, I think I'm going to redesign them in RBG and reprint them tomorrow. I think I'm going to go with a lot brighter blue for the water, and definitely brighten up the greens and the yellows. And I still want to keep the grasses the color that they are, but I want the cattails to be a little bit lighter brown. So I feel like these need a lot of work, and honestly, after printing these at home, I think I'm going to go back on my word on what I said about not having these manufactured, and just not do a back, I think. I love the quality of these cards. I really, really do. And because I want each of my thank you cards to be a custom art print that my customers get, I really like how sturdy these are. These are fantastic quality compared to these that are super, I mean, they're not super flimsy, but they're quite a bit flimsier. These are a little bit glossy. These are just matte. These, I just feel like these are going to last a lot longer. So I think once I redo these in Procreate and redo the coloring, I'm going to go ahead and take them to Vistaprint. I think I'm going to try instead of Staples, because I'm really not happy with Staples. They ended up doing a reprint on these for me, because the first print and cut that they did, they cut them so badly. And they did that on my fall cards too. It's like they stack them all together and they cut them all at once, and then they don't check them to see how they are. I know my files are correct on these. I know that my cut lines, my safe lines are all correct on these, because I have checked them over and over, and I go through the preview and I adjust as I need to. And I know it's not my error. So they did me right last time and they reprinted 100 of them for me and recut them. But they're still, like, a lot of them are still crooked. A lot of them are cut into the wording like they cut way down on the thank you parts. And as much as I like the print quality, I don't like the cut quality at Staples. And I don't know if it's just my local Staples that is this negligent, maybe might be the word. I don't know. But I think I'm going to try to order them from Vistaprint because I have a little bit more time for these. I don't plan to start sending these out until March, so I've got a little bit more time. And I'm about to be interrupted because my husband's home, so hang tight. Okay. It's been a very long day. It has been a long day of a lot of interruptions, and I apologize because I feel like this vlog has not been great. You know, some days are a struggle. Today is just one of those. What I was saying though was not happy with these, so I'm gonna try to go through Vistaprint, but I don't know how much Vistaprint charges for like 100 of these. I know through Staples I paid, I think, $43 the last time I got 100 made, and I'll just have to check and see what's available on Vistaprint. If you have any other suggestions on where to go to have thank you cards printed, I would greatly appreciate some suggestions. But in the meantime, before I can have these printed, I need to fix the coloring issues. So that is on me. That is not on my printer. But with my printer, this is the thickest paper that I can put through that printer. So I would really like a little bit better quality stuff. And as I said, these aren't going out in packages until March 1st. So I have a little bit of time. But with that being said, I need to fix these two designs before I can move on to anything else, and I really want to get that done tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off and sit down with Procreate, and hopefully Procreate will work for me. For some reason, it's been glitching a lot today. As with everything else, it's been a day. But I want to go through and adjust the colors and then maybe do a few more test prints tonight if I feel like it, and if not, then I will work on that some tomorrow. But thanks for coming along with me. Thanks for keeping me sane through a little bit of a struggle of a day. I hope you have enjoyed the content. I hope you are liking the froggy designs. Oh, I have not showed you my coloring page yet. I did take the time to go through and finish that sketchbook page, and I drew up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little froggies. As I said, my sketchbook, don't judge me from it. It is super, super rough sketches, and it's just enough to give me an idea of what I want to try to put together in a more formal way. But aren't they cute? They're silly. I love them. Anyway, I will be incorporating a few of those into later products. With this launch, I know I want to include a few bookmarks. Like, I would like to have 3 bookmarks, a couple die cut stickers, a sticker sheet. Those are like the must-haves. I also would like to do at least 1 sticky note, hopefully a couple sticky notes. I would like to do at least 1 notepad, possibly 2. I also want to do a coaster and a mouse mat. Those are the goals with this collection. Oh, and washi tape and possibly a keychain, another little acrylic keychain. So that is what we are looking toward for this collection. This collection I am aiming to release by the end, or by the middle of March. But I've got to get going on the designs. The washi tape I really, really need to work on over the next couple days, because if I don't get that ordered probably by middle of next week or end of next week, I will not have it by March 15th, because it takes a very long time for washi tape to come in, or at least it did last time. So that is probably my goal over the next couple days. Get these 2 items fixed and then washi tape. I also have February bookmarks coming up, so stay tuned for those. I was going to work on one of those today and I just haven't had time. So I will sit down with the sketchbook and hopefully have some of those drawn out and ready to go, so that I can just get them put together and get February's bookmarks ready for you by February 15th. All right. I think that's all I've got for right now. So If you haven't already, please hit that like button and help boost me up in the algorithm. I don't really have a word of the day. The reason we ask for word of the days is because for every positive comment that is left on our videos, it helps boost us up in the algorithm. And right now I'm working really, really hard to get my views up and to get my subscriber count up so that I can start counting YouTube as at least part of my income. That would be very nice to have something coming in pretty regularly to help put back into the business. So there's little wine glasses in here, so leave me a little wine glass emoji, and quite honestly I could really use a glass of wine right now. and I might get me one while I edit this video. We will see. So here's hoping that the next video goes a little bit smoother and I have a little bit more of a productive day with things working a little bit more in my favor. So thank you for sticking with me through the good videos and the bad videos and the good days and the bad days. And I hope that you will come back for more, and hopefully I will see you next week. So thank you. I love you all, and I'll see you later.